Hello everybody, good afternoon. We are doing part 2 of this crazy chair storage unit. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go through some boxes. I feel like 90% of the boxes we have not gone through. We've really just gone through, what we have found like that were out of boxes so far, and then what was in the dresser and also the chest. So now we're gonna go through the other 90% of boxes we have not gone through for part 2 of this video so I can go pick up another unit. Let's start. All right, in that box we have a couple of, I don't know if these are silver or silver plate. They do say sterling on the bottom, but I don't know. They don't feel right. So we'll have to check those out later. I have this like chipped up. This is probably going in the free pile. A little chipped up planter. We have a humongous Budweiser Cinco de Mayo 2001 bottle. I may send that to the auction. Then we have, these are the fun things. We've got this Velva face pomade. These are all like vintage little things. Vanishing cream, Velvetina. We have this random little glass thing, probably for a candle deal there. And then also a little, I don't think that's glass. I'm really not sure what it is. It doesn't really have any markings on the bottom, so not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I'll Google image search it just to make sure that it's not super valuable, but it's not looking amazing at this point. But favorite find of the box, definitely these vintage toiletries. Okay, I have very much neglected filming and I'm very sorry. So we've got these just like random mismatched stuff are going out on the curb for free for anybody that wants to grab them. Got some cool old books. I'm going to show you a few here. Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. The Patchwork Girl of Oz, which I had never heard of. And there's mixed comps. Like some of them are going for 20, 25 bucks. Some of them are going for $5. So not quite sure. We have a few cookbooks. I have a, what is this? Our Newfound Friends. Just lots of little like old coffee table books from, the 1900s. We've got, oh yeah, I already showed you guys that stuff. We've got this huge rolling pin. Like compared to my head, this thing is way bigger than my head. So that is awesome. We've got a Scotch laminator, which I may use because I do homeschool, but it is new in the box. That will be an awesome item to sell on eBay if it has good comps. We'll see. I've got a lot of stuff. So I've been doing the dishware boxes. We've got Noritake, Casablanca, a huge full set. I have a whole bunch of that stuff. It's a nice little glassware piece here. Another rolling pin, another one of these. I can't remember what they're called. I do have to clean that before I take it. A lot of mismatched stuff, which I probably will not take to the auction just because individual pieces like that don't really sell. I do have this really fun set though. I wish it didn't have the damage on the picture, but I do have 4 glasses that go with it. That is pretty cool. I've got this set of dishware. This is English Ironstone, Silver Elegance. So we'll see how that does. Just some random teacups, Old Abbey. Here's the teacups that go with the Noritake. So glad we have all the Noritake. I have these huge mixing bowls that I need to clean because what in the hell is that in there? I don't know if they were using it as a planter or if that is like food, but we'll see. I've got all kinds of silverware here. A lot of it's Noritake. I'm not sure if that has any, it probably does have resale value. This doesn't have the lid, at least I haven't found it yet. So hopefully I can find the lid for that. Have a cool little Starbucks You Are Here collection, San Diego. This is also a really fun mug, this Alaska mug. That's super fun. What else do we have? Vintage-esque scale. I'm not gonna say that's like super vintage, but we'll see. And here's the rest of the Noritake. Like I only have 2 of these, so I might not keep those, and 3 of these. I may just put those out on the curb. I've got some of these cute little my best friend dog mugs. And then, you guys, the very last item in this box. Amazing condition. Blue. What is this? The Cinderella print? I can't remember what print this is. I will figure it out, but it is in absolutely... Oh, there's another one in here. Is this a 4-bowl set? I think it is. It is. This will do amazing on the auction. Holy crap. That is beautiful. I feel like in these older units, I do find Pyrex. It's the last like unit that I thought the person passed away. We did find Pyrex as well. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so awesome. We also do have some records. We have the Beach Boys' Endless Summer. I know you guys will probably know a whole lot more about these than I do because these are obviously before my time. But Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Evie, never heard of Evie, but Mendelssohn, Songs Without Words. Neil Diamond, Greatest Hits. I mean, these are like, I know enough to know that these are like classics, so they may not have a whole lot of resale value, another Neil Diamond, but they're gonna do awesome. Just because they don't sell for like, $100 on eBay does not mean they won't bring a whole bunch on the auction. Because the auction's kind of funny where a lot of people, especially in my smaller area, they don't trust eBay to buy stuff. They don't like exchanging payments online, so they'll buy it on the auction, even if they pay over eBay prices, which is crazy. I just had a set of glasses that went way over eBay prices just because they were local and they could go pick them up. So that's why I love sending things to the auction, because sometimes if it's like a weird or obscure or just a different item with great subject matter, it can go over eBay prices. We got a nice little cowbell here. Looks old, it's pretty heavy, so we shall see about that. We have some other random, I have unboxed a couple more things, just some plain old glasses, and I had some more, let me see, some more vintage books. Nice classic titles though, like Robin Hood, and I'm just gonna send all of these to the auction. They're not in very good shape, just nice little coffee table books for a project or something like that. We have a beechwood easel, and then I unboxed much more of that Noritake stuff, so still kind of finishing up getting the trailer unloaded and unwrapping all that china. They wrapped it really well, so it's taken a long time to unwrap it. Got a random find here, a Halo toy that I think I'm going to give to a family member, and then we have these floating glass shelves. So those are nice, those are interesting. Everything makes money, we love it. We got a nice little bubble frame here with another old photo. We'll have to clean off the bubble part before we take it over, but another really nice find there. We seemingly had a box of just like party supplies, Valentine's decorations, things like that. I did find a jumbo hair braid, but only retailed for $2.99, so probably not the best quality, but I guess we'll see. And then we have this cute little Easter box that went in there, so those will go straight to the auction. They'll lock those up for me and sell them. Got a little Easter bunny right there too. So we have Easter and I think Valentine's Day, and then we have like the Cowgirls Call the Shots, a whole bunch of those napkins, so some cute stuff. Oh shoot, I'm trying to get this done before it gets dark out because I need my trailer, but we unboxed the Fire King tulip bowls. I will put a little picture right there. They are so cute. Hoping they sell for quite a bit on the auction. Just some more random glassware. A lot of it does not match, so I'm probably just going to donate the stuff that doesn't match. It's just a lot of stuff that came in sets and just doesn't match. So anyway, sorry, I'm out of breath. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, we have a bunch of antlers. That's really good. These sell really well around here, even though you can find them for free. But here is like a candle I'd marked something on the back. I don't even know what that says, but it's pretty well made. So I'm gonna take it to the auction. It's really cute too. We have a vintage little thermos kit here. I don't think it's like name brand thermos, but it has the cute little bag and everything. And this is really good. It needs cleaned out. I don't know what happened in here or if this was being used as a planter or something. I have no idea. But this is, what is this, Louisville pottery? And it is the Kentucky Derby pattern. I did look it up. There's currently none of these listed. I'm not even gonna try to list this on eBay because I know that it's gonna be a BITCH to ship. So it's got the stand and then the top. It definitely needs a replacement there, but whoever buys it can do that. And pretty sure that will go very well in the auction. Okay, we have this really cool vintage, like alcohol shaker, beverage shaker. We have this really cool tall vase, handmade. I don't know what that signature is, but it looks pretty legit. I don't know. We have another thing of the jewelry that I need to go through, so I'll come back at you with that later. We have found gold in this unit, spoiler alert, but I'm not going to tell you how much we made off of it until the end of the video. I've got these Ariat shoes, like brand spanking new. How cute are those? So those will be going up in the eBay store. And, oh, we got macrame cord over here. And foreign money. What was this? Oh, this is a dominoes and nice little domino set there. Not really sure. Some nice wind chimes that will lot together. This is just garbage. This is an old camera. This was really cool that we found. Here's these binoculars. I do need to look these up because there are some from this, obviously they're vintage Sears, but there's some from this brand. The wide angle ones do really well. So I'm going to check these and see if they are the wide angle ones. And if so, I will be listing these on eBay. All right, we've got Huskers, a nice Huskers blanket, very clean. We've got a Pure One Imports. I actually needed one of these for my car, so I was happy to get that. A nice phone holder there. We got some not super valuable, you know, drill bits and things. Some vintage purses. A TV remote, which will probably be going in my eBay store because that is easy to list and ship. Other vintage purses to send on to the auction. And then we have that little home sweet home little basket that we will send to the auction. Whew, I am sweaty as all get out. But I'm probably not getting every single item in this unit, but here is the brand Onkyo. This is actually a good brand of the entertainment system that is in here. And we have an Onkyo speaker sub or something like that. Oh, it's all that brand. That is a really good brand for it's a really nasty pillow, but that's a really good brand. So I am really happy with that. Did we see, okay, I had some golf clubs. I don't really think that they're anything amazing. I'm not quite sure what that is. Odyssey. Yeah, I'm just not a golf gal, but I will show you. I may have a full set of these. So I'll look them up and let you know. Here is my pile of paper there, but sweet. Happy to see there's so much profit in this unit. Oh yeah, and here are the bikes. We have a Specialized Hard Rock and then a Schwinn Clear Creek. I looked up the Specialized Hard Rock bike and retailed for like 600 bucks, so that's really good. I'm not sure if we are keeping these because we actually don't have bikes. And we're getting to the age where our kids may want to start biking, so we may keep these. Pretty happy, they're really nice. Okay, you guys, we are towards the end of today's video, and I've pretty much shown you everything that I found in this unit. It was a great unit. We spent, what, $320 on this one, plus I think $50 at the dump. So $370 $370, found definitely $370 worth of stuff in this unit. Also, drum roll please, pretty much all of the rings, yeah, all of the rings, and then we had one of the little baby necklaces was 10 karat gold. The big chunky ring was 10 karat gold fill. So we ended up getting $200 in cash for all of those. Now I know what you're thinking is that, oh my gosh, Shay, you took way too little of money for that stuff. It was not in good condition. It was like bent up, they were missing jewels, they were cut and then soldered together. Like, these things just were not great for resale. So yeah, we ended up getting $200 in cash for the gold. So we are only 170 in, and I already took everything to the local auction, and it is now currently being bid up. Those Pyrex bowls, those really pretty Pyrex bowls that I was very excited about. The auction has about 12 days left at this point that I'm filming this, and they're already up to $110. So at the end of the day, those Pyrex bowls should probably sell for $150 on the auction, which means I'll be getting just a little bit less than eBay prices. I am happy with that if I don't have to ship them. I ended up selling one of those train buildings for $35, and I ended up selling the transformer thing. I thought it was new in the box. It actually wasn't. Good thing I cut it open because it was taped up like it was factory, but it actually wasn't. So it was a used, I'll have to pop it over here, but it was a used train transformer thing. I'm not a train person. I have no idea what it's used for. I'm assuming it controls it somehow, but it sold for $85 plus shipping to an international buyer just yesterday. So I have to ship that out, but it sold for $85 plus $15 shipping. So they were $90 all in. The comps were not as good as I thought they were initially when I looked it up, but that's okay. All good. So we sold the train building for $35 plus shipping, and then the transformer for $85. So we are very, very close to being in the profit. But to end out this video, we are not in the profit yet, but we will be very, very soon. I have sold a couple things on eBay from this unit, and then obviously all of that coming back from the auction is going to be pretty much pure profit for me because we listed all of those expensive trains on eBay already. So we have like close to $1,000 in trains listed so far, and yeah, we just have to wait for them to sell. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this 2-part storage unit video, and I cannot wait to come at you with the next one. See ya!